New Swing Studio Previous Golf Club, and what I'm going to talk about is how I'm going to simplify the golf swing. So golf swing can be quite a complex thing if you don't understand properly. What I'm going to talk about is probably two main keys of the golf swing. So it's called the golf swing made simple. So two keys that I'm going to focus on is swing path, and another one I'm going to focus on is right hand grip. So what I mean by basically swing path is how the club is angled in relation to a backswing and forward swing. So let's talk about a few errors that occur through poor grip and poor procedure of what happens at address, and how that accumulates a lot of errors and how that carries on into the impact position. So two keys to focus on if you have quite a lot of errors is, so let's sort of go on a little bit more detail into that. So what I mean by the two errors is, so what we're going to talk about, so let's say we have a decent grip, so and you've got quite a good grip, you can see two knuckles on your left hand, or your right hand's on top of your left hand, your thumbs are pointing straight down the middle. I'm not trying to say that there's a correct grip, everyone has a different grip and it feels comfortable to them. But anyway, let's talk about another couple of errors. So if your swing path dictates the way the design of the club is implemented, so let's say if you're a little bit taller, you would have quite a flatter swing plane. If you're a little bit short, you might have quite an upright swing plane. But let's talk about club face control. So club face control is basically, so if you've got a good grip, so you've got quite a lot of club face control, but as if you have quite a bad grip and you accumulate a lot of errors, bad ball flight, going left, right, club face being open to the path, it's going right. So let's talk about if you have a great deal of club face control, then you have quite a bit of success from that variable. So if you have quite a poor grip, so if your ball flight's curving quite a lot, then I would suggest that you address obviously the focal point, and that's how our hands communicate with the club. So it's important that we have comfortability within our hands and the club in relation to the club face. So if you don't have any club face control because you've got quite a poor grip, it's time to change that. So let's talk about another factor. So if we have quite a good grip, and we've got a lot of club face control, so we can return the club back to a square position every time. So if you've got quite a strong grip, what that'll do is, if you've got obviously your swing path's pretty neutral, then that can create a lot of closing club faces. Or if you've got quite a weak grip, or you could get that club face that's slightly open to the path, and you'll be fighting that right shot all day long, the right hand side of the golf course. So if you have the correct swing plane, and this is another factor that can, obviously, swing path dictates the curvature that's implemented or applied on the golf ball. So what we need to address is how our grip affects the way we swing, or is it the grip that affects the setness of strike, or is it our swing path? So obviously, when we grip it correctly, that's when we have the most comfortable. We feel the most comfortable in our fingers, we feel more control over the club face, we can control this club face, we control the surface area of the club face in relation to the ball. But the minute you try something else with your hands, or the minute if you have quite a poor grip, that can create a lot of errors. So if your ball, let's say if your swing path is too far in to out, that can create a lot of toe strikes. If it's too far out to in, then that can create a lot of heel strikes. So it's important to understand, so if you're struggling with a certain aspect of your game, it's important to try and go and get tested for what you're struggling with. So if you're struggling with your driver, your ball's going 40 yards right, is my grip efficient for my strengths, or is my grip comfortable? So my grip might be a little bit weak. If you've got quite a strong grip, then that's where you might be turning the ball over too much right to left, and it might be a lot lower, which you'll deal often in tempo. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little drill here that basically is a way to work on your swing path. So let's talk about swing path is obviously another factor. So this drill is to work on the right hand correspondence with obviously the left hand. So what we're going to do is hold the ball in our trail hand. So if I come down the camera, hold the ball in my trail hand. So what I'm going to do is try and turn. So I'm going to get my obviously try and flex my elbow 90 degrees. So I've got the ball in the right hand on my trail hand. So what I'm going to try and do is try and reach the club back, or try and reach my left hand back. So come down the camera in that position. So as I take the club back, so I feel like I'm more flexible. So if I'm coming down this way, my hand's in a good position. So if I can't get all the way back to that position, so I come down the cantle and I try and reach my left hand, and I feel it quite tight in my left shoulder, and that's where I've got quite a poor swing path. I don't have the flexibility to maintain that position. So let's try another position. So you'll be able to understand the formula. So if I take her back, if I hold the ball with the right hand, be able to reach back with my left hand, then that will get me in the correct position. So you'll be able to work out a formula in order to achieve that. So if I reach back, so if I flex my elbow 90 degrees, reach back with my left hand, control my pivot, then if I can ingrain that in my game, so if I ingrain that in my game, by reaching back with my left hand on my lead hand and trying to get that sort of understand swing path. So if I take the club back, I take the ball back and too much, and I basically, my right elbow's jagged into my ribcage, and that's going to create a lot of flat swing path. If my elbow obviously is slightly higher, then I'm going to create quite a steep swing path. So let's try and focus on, so carrying the garage, so hand back, and reach out, and we'll understand that. So that's a concept to understand your swing path. So if I take this, obviously have the ball in my right hand, lead back with my left arm, then I can feel that all the way down my lats and all the way down my traps. So I can feel my elbow digging in. So from here, I can feel like I'm in a good position. So I can take the club back, or take my hand back, and I can feel the efficiency, how my arms and shoulders work with the club. So take the club back, feel like my shoulder, my elbow flexes 90 degrees, take arm back, get in the position where I can obviously keep this straight left arm, but keep it soft, nice and relaxed. Take the club back, elbow jags in. So that's basically the golf swing made simple. So try that drill and you should feel that all the way down the right side. If you don't feel it all the way down the right side, then that's where you're not doing it properly, or you're too flexible. So reach back, elbow down, elbow almost tucked in, and feel that move, feel that sensation. If I take the club back, then I can feel the elbow digging in. So if I get quite a sore side down the right side, then I'm doing that properly. So if you've got any thoughts on that, let me know.